What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, I need to talk about GameStop because there's a lot of things. There's an elephant in the room that we need to talk about. There's the volume that we need to talk about. There's a lot of stuff that happened towards the end of the day yesterday. And I talked about AMC. If you want to check out that video, please go check out that video after this one or during this one. You can bring up both if you want. But I wanted to talk about this. So before I get started, please hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one. And make sure that you get your free stocks with Webull down below. All you have to do is click the link, sign up, and you'll get those free stocks. And if you're interested in this platform, all you have to do is click that link. And when you go to the Webull platform, you're going to see that there's a downloads tab. You click the downloads tab and you can download this platform. So I need to start by saying that I was wrong. For anybody that did follow my opinions, basically. I don't want anybody to follow my opinions because my strategy is based on my strategy. I stuck to my gut. And yes, it did increase quite a bit. It did increase a lot. But I stuck to my gut and I didn't see this coming just like everybody else. I saw that the price was going to increase to $100. I knew it was going to increase to $100. I had a bet until March 1st to say that it was going to increase over $100, saying that I believe in this position, right? But I didn't think it was going to be fast enough. The fact that it happened today of all days is crazy. I'm happy for everybody that's in it, that is gaining some sort of money, that invested at the low point. I'm happy for you guys, but I want to let you know that I did make a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. And the thing is that I can make up that loss easily. And that's what I was hoping for. I stuck to my strategy and that's what it was all about. So anyways, I need to talk about what happened with GameStop yesterday because it was ridiculous. I mean, on another level of success here. So we look at what I've been saying all along. I've been telling people, hey, in order to get this moving, in order to have some sort of increase in this or see a potential squeeze again, we're going to need the volume. And I've been saying this time and time again, hey, get some volume. We need people to buy into this, while other people were saying it's a dead cat or it's dead or GME is dead, AMC is dead, all of this stuff. Telling people to stop talking about these positions when there's so much potential here. And that's not the way to go. I mean, we needed the volume, and if we get the volume, then it increases the price. That's exactly what happened. So we can see with this, we had, for the last couple of days, we had 14 million shares, 19 million shares, 7 million shares. And then today we had 67 million shares, which the average is around 34 million. So if the average is around 34 million over the last couple of days, including all of these big days, then you're looking at literally double what that is. At 60 million shares, you're literally double, not including the after hours market. So it's absolutely crazy. This is why we see the large green candlestick. Did I predict that it was going to go up this much in this short period of time? No, I would have never predicted it. And nobody else would have predicted it unless you were on the inside or you were a part of a hedge fund or whatever. You would know exactly what's going to happen. But if we go into the day, we can see exactly what happened in the day. The day started out absolutely horrible, right? Well, it started out, I guess, good. It went up, right? That's what we were looking for. But if you look at it overall compared to everything, it would look pretty flat. So it went up to about $50 to where people were really excited about where it was. $50, they were like, all right, that's a decent gain. Let's see if we can get up to 60. I seen it get up to about 55, I believe it was. When I seen it get to 55, that's where I started to catch interest and say, what's happening here? It got to, let's see if I can bring this over because you probably can't see it on the chart here. But I seen it get to about right here around that $55 mark. I can't really say where it is. $55 mark. And I was like, well, I was asking the question, should I reinvest in it? And I seen the potential. I seen all the buy orders. I seen everything. And I said, should I invest in it? And I said, for the sake of what I had to go through, no. And again, I made a bad decision when it comes to profit. I knew that it was going to go up. I didn't know that it was going to go up this much. I thought that with all of this, with all of these increases that we've seen, that it would go up to 70, maybe get to $80. And then you could have a potential profit there. But I thought, there's no way that it's going to continue to push up, but Obviously, I was wrong. It got to $91. It closed at $91.71, and then continued to push up in the after hours market. Went down initially, and then continued to push up and got all the way to a high of $200. From $50, well, $40 basically, to $200. Anybody that invested at that point and was able to capture that gain, hopefully buying thousands of shares, you gained a lot out of it. And that's where people are like, hey, was this going to get up to 150? Well, it did in the after hours market. If you were able to trade in the after hours market, you could have taken your profit if you wanted to. I still think that this has the potential to continue to increase because what's happening is you see a lot of buy orders coming in here, a lot of people that are now interested in this again because of the movement. That's what happens when you have an increase that big. People are going to stay interested. So you see it hovering. It did decrease down to this 140 area. Right now it's sitting at 169, and it's not bad. I mean, it got up to 194 again, and then it ended up dropping down, and now it's at 168. It's continuing to fluctuate because it's not closed. So this overall was absolutely phenomenal, and I'm going to tell you that there's a lot of people that are making a decent amount of money from it. Having this skyrocket from $40 all the way up to $200. And then taking their profits, hopefully getting back in and gaining a little bit more profit. This is definitely a potential to day trade. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. If there's any potential for it to fluctuate between tens of dollars, then you may see me do some sort of day trade when the money gets deposited over on Webull. You may see me do some sort of day trade, wherever it is going to go. And that's what I like to do. Obviously, I like to see it pull away from certain areas and see it increase and be able to gain that profit. But I'll tell you that I was wrong here. GME looks amazing. Do I feel absolutely salty? I only felt salty when it got up to $200. That's where I felt pretty bad because that could have been a substantial gain. But you can't just dwell on the past. So I continue to invest, continue to make some sort of profits here. AMC is moving, and I have potential to make a large profit there. So that's what I was looking for as a stronger move. The fact that GME moved this much, 103% in the actual market open and 83% in the after hours market. That's crazy. For the future, I really don't want anybody to follow any predictions because from what I did, I can say that one, people are wrong sometimes, and this is pretty bad. I think it is pretty bad. But I can say that I did save some sort of losses, not at the lowest of lows, but pretty low. So I think we're sitting pretty good over there to be able to gain that profit back at like a $2,000 loss there, because it was $3,000, but with all the gain that I received beforehand and after the fact, it totaled to over $1,000. So it's around a $2,000 loss, which I can make up with AMC and other trades that I do put in place. So it's not a bad trade. Decided to limit losses. That was my strategy. But as I look into this, if you look into the day, the thing that I'm hoping for is a gap up, right? For a lot of people, to see a gap up, the same thing with AMC, I'm waiting to see a gap up with all of the interest, with all the people that are looking to buy into this because of how fast it grew. Yeah, you're going to see something. You're going to see something big. And I don't think it's going to be a sell-off. If it is, then you may see me get in at a lower point depending the volatility, but I'm not 100% sure. Probably will end up looking at different positions like Tesla and Riot and all those, but I'm waiting to see a gap up and waiting to see some volatility. Hopefully we can see that gap up. If we do see any type of decrease, which is kind of unlikely with this longer increase here. It wasn't something that was as rapid as this. It was a longer increase, meaning that we have a lot of buying power, a little bit of selling power, but not enough to eclipse the buying power. So seeing that makes me think that it's going to continue on this upward trajectory. You may have a little bit of a decrease, but it's sitting pretty basically at $168, 83% gain. Absolutely crazy. I love it. Let me know what you think about GME. I'll tell you again, I'll say it again so people don't consistently say it. I was wrong here, and I'm wrong a number of times. It just depends how wrong are you. So I knew that it was going to go up. I just thought it was going to be a slower increase, an increase to where if I took 2 weeks, it would get to $130, but I would be able to gain a lot more money out of it than where it grew from or where it grew to. From 76 up to $130 is not, it's obviously a crazy gain. And if you have a lot of shares and you're good, but I only had 100 shares, which would be a good gain, but it would be a lot better if I can day trade every single day and gain 500 to maybe $1,000 in a day, or 4,000, 5,000, depending how many shares I actually buy of a position. You have more potential there than you do with GME. So that's where I decided to go, because it was more of a longer term play with GME, but now it's showing that it was short term. So that's where I am with it. I still am interested in talking about the position. I just want to get that off of the table so that it's not just like, oh, paper hands and all this stuff, because people stick by their strategy. It's all about building your strategy and sticking by it. So let me know what you think about GME. Do you believe that it's going to continue to grow? What's the reasoning behind this growth? Is it mainly because hedge funds are giving up? Do you see a lot of the volume increases here? Is the manipulation, or is this bubble popping at this moment? But make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. It's crazy to see it grow 100%. Also, if you want this platform, if you want Webull, then make sure that you go down to the link in the description, sign up, deposit $100, you'll get free stocks, and then you can get this platform as well. But that's my video, guys. Thank you so much for watching and all the support and everything like that. I'll probably have some sort of stream up right now while somebody's watching this, so make sure you check out my stream. But that's it. I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.